Welcome to the Two Dudes Talk Music YouTube channel. I am the Reverend Raff.
We did it. We made it.
Because when a band's name starts being everywhere, it can be very easy to go like, okay, like.
Just because I know what it's like to feel left out and to feel like people are weird or mean to you, and so I never want to be that person. And I want.
This here is my good friend Kyle, aka the BeerBuddy.
Big opportunity. You guys must be stoked you're on the first day too, because you can just sort of shoot. Yeah, you can just relax.
Brian was sitting down with his longtime friend and his former bandmate Meegs from Cold Chamber, and they were having coffee, and Brian was.
When those questions go, those hearty chuckles.
You know what that laughter says to me is like, people y'all don't even know what's coming. People just are gonna be minds are gonna be blown by that.
No, it will be a fucking banger.
What is happening, everybody? I am the Reverend Raff, joined once again by my good friend Kyle, aka the BeerBuddy.
What's going on, everybody?
We're the two dudes who talk music, and we are back on your screen or in your ears if you're listening to the podcast rather than watching it on YouTube. But we are back with you today for another podcast episode. If you are new here, firstly, big welcome. Thank you for checking us out. We really appreciate it.
Konnichiwa.
Kyle and I are two mates from Australia. We love music. We love sharing cool music with each other. We love talking to other bands and people about music, and we love sharing that with the rest of the world. So if it sounds like your jam, you know, we do the podcast, we do reaction videos. Sometimes we get cool interviews with international bands. We sometimes get some gig reviews and album reviews and stuff out there as well. If it sounds like the kind of thing you're into, we'd really appreciate if you consider hitting that subscribe button.
You should hit the sub button.
We are on a journey to try and get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of 2025. I know we're a little bit of a way off, but hey, we've gone from about 3,000 at the start to almost 4,000 now. So maybe we can get there with your help. If you like and share and subscribe and do all that cool stuff, you can help us get there. We would love to have you as a part of the family. We've got a great bunch of people that are part of the Two Dudes Talk Music family over here. And so if it sounds like your thing, let's get to it. But before we get to today's guests, Kyle, my friend, how are you doing?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm actually looking forward to going back to work and normal life soon. So
yeah, man.
I'm back.
I bet you are, dude. Like,
yeah. So other than that, no, I'm good, man. How you going?
I'm doing all right, bro. I'm doing all right. You know, I've been looking at this Froth and Fury lineup, and I've been frothing over the lineup and furious that it's not coming over here.
Oh, that was good. That was good. That was good.
Call me butter, baby, because I'm on a roll. We got, but for those if you haven't seen it yet, and look, by now, by the time this episode drops, you've almost certainly seen it. But if you're one of the few people that hasn't, or if you're from overseas and you just want to feel jealous about a music festival lineup, Froth and Fury is taking place in Perth on Saturday the 24th of January and Adelaide on Saturday the 31st of January 2026.
It's a pretty freaking tidy lineup.
It will be headlined by Polaris. Other bands on the lineup are Soulfly, In Heart's Wake, Nailbomb, Lagwagon, Abath, Ocean Sleeper, Frenzel Rom, Comeback Kid, Private Function. There's a couple of logos here I can't read. Gridiron, Terminal Sleep, and there's more bands to come.
Dude, that's solid as, man.
Oh my lord, it is almost making me want to fucking fly to Perth or Adelaide to do this. Like that's an incredible lineup. I'm floored by it. I'm so excited for it. It just looks like a great piece of work by everyone involved. So massive shout out to Disruptive Productions that are getting in on that. I think Disruptive Productions behind it. Looks like they got a bit of support from the Music Development Office, which is some good work there. Mad shout outs for that. Huge respect.
It's about to, like, you know, we say it here often enough. They call it an Australian tour without going to those two places, and I'm so, as much as it does sort of like, I can't afford to go or anything like that unless they ask us to come. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Froth and Fury. Unless they ask us to go, like, it is really nice to see that there's a little bit of a fuck you to the East Coast.
Well, I mean, look, here's the thing, right? Those two shows are a week apart. I have no doubt that a lot of the bands that are playing on Froth and Fury are going to play East Coast shows in the week before, the week after, or the week between.
Yeah.
So we will get the opportunity to see a lot of these bands. You know, and look, yeah, a lot of the bands that come over here for East Coast festivals, you know, quite some of the time they will go and play shows over there as well. So this is
Yeah,
just,
they do.
you
They
know,
do.
I love the fact that they're putting that into an underserved market and, you know, getting right into it. But have you been, tell me, mate, I'm curious. I haven't asked you this for a little while. What have you been listening to lately?
Okay, what's funny is that I've been listening. I listen to a lot of Ocean Sleeper.
Yep.
They're on a lot of regular rotation.
Yeah.
Let me just go to my Spotify real quick, and I'll tell you.
Mm.
I've been. Let's see. Okay, so I've been listening to. I listened to the Muse. Sorry, the where is it? The far out. I can't even read my bloody things. There we go. Okay. Listen to that Father of Peace. You've
Yeah.
killed me with that. You've killed me with that.
You've
bro.
been listening to them nonstop?
Bro, you've killed me with them. I love them so much. I've been
They got
listening to
They got was it No Country or something or whatever it is? One of their ones.
an enemy.
Enemy. That's the one. Yeah.
Yep. T-Rex Autopsy.
Yep.
Because just fucking why not? Muse. Been going back and listening to a bit of the old stuff on there. Carnival.
Yeah. Oh
Been
yeah.
listening to a bit of that. Let's see. This band called End of Fashion, and they're like an Australian kind of Weezer.
Okay. Okay.
I reckon you'd like them. They're a bit old now, but yeah, I reckon you'd like them.
Oh, I might have to
But
go and
yeah.
check them out, man.
Yeah. What
Might have
about
to give that a
you?
Man, you know, I've been really diving into the Discover playlist and the new release playlist on my YouTube Music.
Okay.
And look, let me tell you something, guys. If you are not checking out your new release playlist and your Discover playlists on your music streaming app of choice, you're missing out. There's some good recommend. You can get some good recs in there. You really, really can. Like I've been listening today, just today. I had the new Killer's Confession.
Oh,
The new Killer's Confession. They've been dropping some stuff. They've been making some moves on that.
Busy.
I had some new. Well, I don't know how necessarily new. This is recent stuff, I guess. But a little bit of I Prevail.
Okay.
The new Slaughter to Prevail album, because they've dropped the album now, the Grizzly. So I've been listening to a few tracks off of that, which was pretty good. Man, the new Fit for a King has been pretty fucking good.
Okay.
That's been heavy as shit. I think they dropped it. They dropped a track with Chris Motionless, and it might just be the heaviest damn thing that they've ever released.
Okay, Fit for a King. Okay.
Fit for a King. Yeah, highly recommend that new Fit for a King. Like it is. The album I think is called Witness the End. I think that's the album, is it? It's EP. Sorry, EP. Oh, they got a whole EP with him.
Yeah, Witness the End. Okay.
A whole EP with him. Sorry, I'd only heard Witness the End, the actual title track, but
No.
looks like he's on that whole EP there. But yeah, they've been.
Okay.
There's been some gangbuster stuff, man. Really, really good shit. So, yeah, I've just been sort of checking out some of those recommended playlists and stuff. You get some stuff that's tangential to what I listen to, but maybe not the most obvious stuff.
Yeah.
If we're
it's like every now and then you just sort of look down your nose at the algorithm and just be like, okay,
impress me.
yeah, show me what you got.
Well, I've been checking out as well this bloke called this rapper called Bubba Graham.
Okay.
Who's got like a real what's the comparison I'm looking for? A real like Stevie Stone type voice.
Okay.
You know, real deep, smooth, real like, you know, yeah, it's a real just very, very dark and smooth voice. Really nice. I love it.
Okay.
It's been some good work, good stuff coming out of him. Man, yeah, I've just been trying to get a bunch of new stuff, stuff in my ears, because that's what we need. But anyway, mate, look, let's get over to today's guest. So we have with us today a band that we dropped a reaction to not that long ago.
Yeah,
and
dude.
you know, we did the reaction and had a good time with it, and then they reached out, we got talking, as often does happen when we do reactions to a lot of bands.
And we love it when that happens, just quietly.
Yeah, we do. Like, hey, if we've ever done a reaction to your song and you want to reach out and chat to us, be on the podcast, please do. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah,
that goes
it is
for
one of
every
our
band of
favourite
all
things.
sizes, big, small, whatever. Doesn't matter. We love chatting to people about music. So, but yeah, we did a reaction to Indigo Blaze. Their track Got Pace a little while ago. They've been dropping new songs left, right, and center this year. They got a new track called Pump It that has just released. Like it's the time of recording, it's out tomorrow. By the time the podcast has dropped, it will have been out for a little bit. We had a little cheeky listen. We got to have a little preview of it, and it was really, really fucking good. It slams, it slaps, it bangs, it's everything.
All those things.
All those
vernaculars.
all that Gen Z vernacular that we probably shouldn't be using as millennials. But anyway, this is basically like a nu metal band coming out of Perth, Western Australia. So we are going to dive in right now to our chat with Levi and Reese from Indigo Blaze. Hope you guys enjoy this one. Let's take it away. Massive, massive thank you to Levi and Reese from Indigo Blaze for joining us today, all the way from Perth, Western Australia. A bit chilly over there today, but that's all right, because we're going to heat things up and have a good old chat talking about your stuff. So, again, big welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. For the uninitiated, for those who maybe haven't heard of you guys before, what is the elevator pitch for Indigo Blaze?
You want to kick it off?
Yeah, okay, yeah. We're the hardest nu metal band going around at the moment.
I like that confidence. I like that confidence.
Aussie nu metal for sure.
Yeah.
Aussie nu metal's finest.
Yeah, just a lot of energy. When you put your headphones on and you want to feel like a boss, you chuck us on.
Yeah.
That's why I like to look at it.
That's it. I mean, I think when we did the reaction, when I shared it on either, I can't remember if it was on the Two Dudes page or on my own personal page when I shared it, but I was like, obvious like 28 days comparisons. I have to imagine they're a bit of an influence on you guys for things as well as the obvious contenders like Limp Bizkit and stuff like that. But yeah, I and the new track as well that you guys shared for us. So Pump It, that will be out now. By the way, if you listen to this podcast, Pump It should be out now. It's a brand new track. Go and listen to it after you finish listening to the podcast. After you listen to the podcast first. Yeah. But yeah, like that's an absolute banger. Like straight up, it's got so much energy, so much bounce to it. Kyle and I are like nu metal diehards. Like we're just tragic with it. I often say I'll probably be buried in my jorts, yeah, that's it, man. Like that's when I came up. Like it was the late 90s when I started getting into metal. So that was everything. It was Korn and Limp Bizkit and Slipknot and all these bands. And it's just, I know Fred Durst gets a lot of hate, but you look at a band like Limp Bizkit and just the musical talent that goes into what they do is unreal. Like if you look at that and you don't think that, John Otto and Sam Rivers is one of the most talented rhythm sections in music, I don't know what to tell you. Like, having played, I mean, I've done Limp Bizkit cover stuff as well, and that shit's not easy. So, there's, I mean, I'm so stoked about the nu metal revival that's kind of been happening over the last few years. The excitement that brings back for me and the nostalgia that brings back for me is unreal. And I'm so hyped to see like a proper like rap metal, nu metal kind of band from Australia doing it like the right way as well, so like that's awesome, and I'm so stoked that we came across you guys too, because like, yeah, as I said, I'm absolutely loving it. I really, really am, and I appreciate the effort and the energy that you guys are bringing with your stuff. So big thank you for that. How long ago did Indigo Blaze like start? How long did it become a thing? Because I know you mentioned in the emails like it was a bit of a journey through a couple of different genres to get to where you're at now.
Yeah, we were in metal bands like way before, we're all metal kids coming up, and we had this band called Drop Bears, and it kind of ran its course. We kind of got sick of metal in general by that point. I think because we kind of had a bit of writer's block and we didn't really know where to go with it, and the gent thing was coming through, and we just weren't on that page, even though I enjoyed it. Like I loved Northland and that when they came out. But yeah, I don't know, we just kind of got a writer's block with it, and we couldn't see past it. And at that stage I was kind of getting into hip hop like heavily from a guy that I was doing my apprenticeship with. He kind of introduced me to like, it was more so Aussie hip hop. Just get me into like draft and all that, you know.
It's actually funny. I was talking about that album the other day, Life of Riley.
Oh yeah, great album. Yeah. And he actually got me into his first album that you can't even get on Spotify. I think maybe because of samples and whatnot. But Pale Rider, it's called. It's a great album. He got me into that, opened my eyes up to hip hop, and then I just started diving into that, trying to write it. And yeah, I just that's all I was really doing. I was kind of put metal to the wayside and just like dived into writing rhymes. And I'd done that for probably, when did Drop Bears end? Like
2015.
2015. So yeah, I've probably done that for about 4 years of just trying to be able to rap like semi well. And then by the end of that, I think Indigo Blaze come in. Levi wanted to start up a band again, so we decided to go into Indigo Blaze, and but it wasn't straight hip hop. It's like what you hear now. It's not like hip hop metal. It was kind of like experimental surf rock.
Yeah, we didn't even want to do metalcore, new metal. Like new metal wasn't even in our sights at all. We just wanted to, obviously utilize what Reese was doing at the time with his hip hop style and vocals, and see what we can do with that instrumentally as well. Like how can we kind of blend it all together? So it was never our intentions to do the metal or new metal thing. It just kind of formed over time.
Yeah, we kind of came full circle, and when we just kind of decided, let's just start leaning towards the heaviness again and bring in them hip hop vocals. Yeah.
Basically our roots.
Yeah,
it's like you said, we grew up. So I was 92, so pretty in the early 90s. So we grew up kind of listening to all Limp Bizkit, Linkin Park, POD, Slipknot, all those bands.
Good, good stuff.
Yeah.
So
that's the way.
And now we it just kind of took its course, and now we're here. We've kind of refined it a bit, and everyone's got the vision, and I think that's half the battle as well, getting everyone on board with the vision and driving towards that goal of the sound. So
Big
we've got that sound
at the moment, even with like Mud Rat and stuff like that. With what he's doing, it's coming back in a big way. But I don't know. It seems a lot more refined than what it was 20 years ago. The Australian version of it, anyway.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It just seems like we've learned from, I guess, what 28 Days was doing. It sounds a lot better than what 28 Days were doing back then.
Yeah, for sure. I was never a massive 28 Days fan as well, and I think I was, but I like them. I reckon they're sweet, and they definitely were like the
the OGs of that kind of
for
Aussie,
sure.
They
didn't shy away from their Australian accent, which I love, and that's what I do as well. Like I'm not trying to be anything other than Australian, because I am Australian, and I think it's stupid when people put on different accents. Like what? Like why? I don't understand. You can still, like with the Australian accent, you can sound hard, you can sound cheeky, you can do, it's very malleable in the way you can execute it.
Yes,
I feel anyway. So
however, it does sort of, because there's not a lot of variation in the accent, it can fall into the trap of all sounding very samey.
Yeah,
I think what really jumps out to me about what you're doing with it is it's not, because a lot of Aussie rap sounds very bogan. You know what I mean? But I feel like just whatever it is, the way you're approaching it or the way you're delivering it, it doesn't sort of fall into that territory. It's clearly an Australian voice, but it's not falling into that trap of like the bogan Aussie hip hop sound. That a lot of Australian hip hop it can kind of get stuck in. I think.
Yeah, we're on a UK like a music podcast a month ago or so, and they previewed one of our tracks. And one of the blokes didn't even pick up like the Aussie accent. He actually thought it was like UK.
Yeah,
from the UK. So it's not that harsh with the Aussie accent. I don't feel there's a lot of variation in it.
Yeah.
It can be very sometimes spread on very thick.
Yeah, but it's not quite. Yeah, but you're managing to avoid sort of getting to that point with it. I think. Yeah. But I mean, it's so cool though what people are able to do now. Like you talk about, you're on a UK podcast. There, we interviewed a a band from the UK called Dead Wax, and they're like alt grime kind of stuff, and I'm just like, it's like grime, nu metal, like hip hop stuff, and then bands as well coming through from other more bands from the US that are doing it as well, with bands like Silly Goose that are bringing back that real, like, it's just such the bounce in nu metal that, because I think that like the nu metal revival that's been going on is, it's almost been more of a like the Linkin Park type nu metal.
Yes.
And now it's almost that's kind of come back, and with bands like Tetrarch and stuff doing lots of cool stuff there. And then it almost gone backwards from Linkin Park, because now we're getting so many more of these like hip hop, rap metal type nu metal bands that are really sort of coming through now. And that's the best part about it. Like we say the best part about the way, the music scene and the metal scene is these days is, for better or worse, streaming has made it accessible to everybody. It's made everyone's music accessible to everyone in the audience, for better or worse. But it means you can do what you want to do, and your audience is there and immediately like it is within reach, and it just opens up those possibilities again, and you don't have to chase a trend. You don't have to do. It's like everything's coming back around now.
Yeah.
So it's so exciting, and I'm really, really pumped.
Hey, if current trends are going the way it's going, we should get to a new style of Static X band.
Industrial.
Yeah, the whole industrial resurgence, and I can't wait. I'm loving it at the moment. I reckon the music scene is in such a good spot. The heavy metal scene. I mean, of course, more people could be listening to it. More of the fundage could be spread everyone's way, but I don't know. Everyone seems to be getting behind it. There seems to be the only festivals that are lasting.
Yeah,
that's a good point, actually. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's because the fans are proper fans, Like,
yeah, definitely. Actually, I want to ask you guys, since we're talking about it, Froth and Fury. Have you guys seen the announcement on that one?
Yeah, we did actually.
Yeah, really good.
It's really good. It's
like
probably the Parkway one.
Yeah, that's what everyone's saying.
And I mean, look, I love the fact that there is, that the people behind it are trying to do something that focuses on underserved markets.
Yeah,
like Adelaide and Perth. I hate to say it, like, while I understand the business angle, it's a long way to go for a very small portion of your audience and things like that. It is nice to see someone going, all right, you guys don't get much. You guys are going to get something special. And like Adelaide, then they're expanding into Perth as well. I think that's incredible. Like, headlined by Polaris, you got Soulfly, In Heart's Wake, Nail Bomb, Abath, Ocean Sleeper, Frenzel Rom, for fuck's sake.
I know, bro.
Oh my god. Kyle's probably wants to fly over there almost just for Frenzel Rom.
I do. I just want to get that interview with the boys and maybe get up to some mischief with them.
And it's like, I really hope, and I know that obviously the goal is to have Froth and Fury focus on these underserved markets, but I would love to see it expand and continue to grow and have more success and become, a countrywide thing, and hit the East Coast and stuff as well. But they're building it up into something really, really special, and that's
it could be the start of something for sure, like a mini sound wave. So
hey, I mean, there's more bands to be announced. Like, you guys hit them up to kind of get on, be like, hey,
we're hitting everyone up.
Good.
It doesn't
private
stop.
Yeah, far out, man. Like Ocean Sleeper, I love them. They're probably like one of the ones I'm really listening to at the moment a lot. As far like it's Soulfly, bro.
Soulfly's, That's what rocked me. I'm like, fucking Soulfly, Jesus.
Yes.
But then could you imagine being Polaris and being like headlining? With Soulfly? Like,
headlining over Soulfly. Like, how would that make you feel?
Bro. Oh, bro.
Bro.
The Polaris are actually killing it for sure, but
they are.
Yeah, they are, man.
Soulfly.
That's the thing. I mean, if you actually have a look at it, the heavy metal export, the musical export seems to be going gangbusters. for what we're doing overseas and stuff like that. And to actually think that you have someone like Polaris playing ahead of someone like Soulfly. I mean, look, I don't know what the deal was. You know, maybe Soulfly were like, "Fuck you guys, we're not playing at fucking 11 o'clock. We want to play earlier." You know what I mean? Maybe that was the deal. You know what I mean? But still, like, yeah.
I think maybe just being relevant as well. Like Polaris is extremely relevant right now, and you know,
bro,
that definitely plays a part for sure.
Yeah.
Big
Even
time.
if you're a legend, like there's only a certain amount of bands that have that legendary status. Like you know, Korn, they wouldn't happen to Korn or stuff like that. You know?
No, true.
Yeah, Soulfly probably the benchmark. I'd say anything above them, like they'd probably be headlining. But
I am curious though. Like, I mean, we kind of touched on it a little bit before the Park Waves lineup. A lot of divisive responses. To that lineup. Like I see a lot of people trashing it, going, "Oh, you know, like where's the international bands?" And it's like, I mean, I've said it, you know, in some recent episodes. Like to me, those are international bands, right? They have toured and played internationally. They have been all over the global stage. They just happen to be from here, right? But you know, I mean, it kind of highlights for me the difference between people who listen to music versus music fans. You know, it's such
the biggest thing was because you know they've seen it on the same circuit, you know, over and over again. But I understand that for sure. But I think it's still a great show, regardless.
100%. Look, I'm a metalcore fan. Do you know what I mean? Like but I do understand people's frustration when I have seen people go, "It's meant to be a festival. Why is there only metalcore bands being announced?"
But you can't fucking win. You can't win. You announce all these metalcore bands, and people will go, "Oh, it's meant to be a festival. There should be some variety." And then you have a festival announced with variety, like Knotfest, and everyone fucking bitches that it's not heavy enough, or there's too many soft bands on there. You can't win.
The only reason why half of the East Coast are going off so bad about Froth and Fury is because they can't get it. I guarantee if that was announced, they'd be going, "Oh, fucking some fucking complaint." If it was all over Australia,
yeah, absolutely. If it was East Coast, they'd be complaining that Polaris was headlining and Soulfly wasn't, or they'd be looking at it going, "Oh, why is there like that's you know too much? It's a rock festival. That's not a metal festival." Like, you can't fucking win with some of these people.
I mean, I think that's the like when you have a rabid fan base, like you're gonna get, you know, people really complaining about stuff that's, you know, about everything pretty much. That's kind of comes with the territory. And, you know, the metal communities are notorious for it.
But they still pay. It still sells out in fucking no time.
100%. Oh, yeah, let's still go. 100%. Because they're bloody, they can't help themselves, but they just love having to complain. It's fun to watch anyway.
It is. Keeps us fucking got something to chat about.
Definitely.
Absolutely. I wanted to talk a bit about, because you guys have been really busy lately in terms of the releases and you know, like multiple songs over the course of this year. Really trying to you know, have that push and get the name out there. Which, you know, and I mean, I've been, you know, one of the bands that I've been saying to people, I'm like, you need to listen to this band. You need to fucking get this band in you. You need to be paying attention to what these guys are doing. But you guys worked with a bit of a name in the studio to record some of this stuff. Is that right?
Just trying to
the name.
Well, I mean, the name that I've got here from the press release, Matt Templeman.
Yeah. So I guess.
Yeah. How was that process?
We've known Matt for a long time, actually. Fun fact, our old band, like an old metal band, we were his first project ever. Ever. So, and he's gone on to do, you know, I think he's done like some Make 'Em Suffer and stuff, and all that stuff. Voyager, he's done Voyager.
Voyager's probably the big one.
When he done when they done the Eurovision stuff. But he actually we have to owe a bit to him because he actually pushed us into the new metal kind of thing, because like he wanted to record us, and I actually had a meeting with him, and he's just kind of like, how about you guys like go a bit heavier, like kind of what you guys are good at. And I reckon you guys can do some, actually start off like a Rage Against the Machine kind of vibe, to be honest with you. Not much metal.
Yeah. We're very much Rage Against.
Yeah. And then obviously evolved into that. But yeah, no, Matt's super talented. He gets the vision. He's really involved as well with like everything. Like he like with your direction, and he cares a lot about it. So we do owe a lot
for sure
to him, but for our sound right now, for sure. Like he's helped us mold it. Where there's like some other producers, you know, they probably just, you know, they record the band, get a payday, and move on to the next band, and you know, that's our experience anyway. But with him, he's just he's very hands on and make sure like, you know, everything's going well, and yeah, you know, Matt's great.
Yeah,
he's good. Yeah. I recommend any band that wants to record with him. He's I recommend him.
I mean, yeah, if your producer's got passion, that just makes everyone else that much more excited about it. And you know, when everyone's excited about it, then they put that much more work in.
Yeah, exactly.
It just helps everyone stay hype about the process. And
yeah, we've never had a producer like really like care about it, you know, like it's kind of been like they care about it in the moment when you're recording them, which they get paid to do that. But then after, it's just kind of like they kind of wipe their hands. But he's just very he's very hands on with us, so it's good.
Sure, and he's pushed us to write bloody new things as well.
Yeah,
that would never think about writing before. You know, kind of motivates us as well.
Yeah,
it's like writing music. So, what can we do better? And how can we enhance his sound?
Oh, that's great. I love that, man. I'm always so like, it always makes me really happy when, you know, people are working with the producers that excite them, you know, that like where it's reciprocal, and it's like, because you guys have put so much work into this material, and just I know what it can be like to go into a studio with a producer who's just like, all right, cool, what are we doing? Like, you know, let's just get it done. Let's get it done. Let's kind of get you on your way and whatever. Versus going in with someone who is excited and passionate about it and is like, feels like another member of the band in the moment. And it's like, everyone's firing on all cylinders and they're coming out with these ideas. And it's like, oh, what if we tried this, or maybe this, or maybe we did this. And that's where the best stuff comes from.
Yeah, 100%. For sure. You know? Yeah, no, he's super like that.
It is basically he's like another member.
Yeah, he is really.
Man, they're worth their weight in gold. Those people, because they become invested.
Yeah, and he does a lot of bass parts as well. Actually,
he's a very good bass player.
He's an unreal bass guitarist.
Yeah, and that helps with our stuff,
especially with our sound, especially the nu-metal kind of sound. It's kind of really, you know, heavily relied on bass, drums, and vocals. I mean, that's kind of the nu-metal thing, and he just adds a wicked element to it.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. I mean, it keeps a lot of the. I mean, anything that's you know, hip hop adjacent or has that kind of hip hop and rap elements in it, the beat and the bass are just so key to that.
Yeah.
And it's just where that fusion, you know, comes together and becomes such an important element of it. I mean, we had Bionic Jive on for an interview a little while ago. I don't know if you're familiar with those guys at all.
No.
That's yeah, they were
man, you'd like them.
They were from like back in, you know, the sort of early 2000s. It was a couple of rappers that actually got connected with a metal band, and like they were just pure rappers. Like they'd never really looked at metal before or whatever, and they kind of started doing just because the singer for this metal band was late, so they were running over in their session time, and they basically just stormed in the session, and that's how they met this band. And then they just started doing some stuff together, and they're like, holy shit, this like heavy metal stuff's badass. And they like went to a fucking Pantera show and got smashed up in the pit, and then fucking started doing this. And then it's like combining, you know, taking all of their rap and hip hop stuff and just putting that on top of a metal band. And like that's like a completely different type of fusion to it and different approach to land on kind of the same thing. And, you know, it's amazing to me. It's like convergent evolution, you know, like just people coming at it from different angles or different ways to get to the same thing, and just having so much fun with it. You know, I mean, you look at bands like Head PE who do such a variety of music across their work. You know, they do some of the more rap and hip hop, pure rap and hip hop stuff, and then rock and metal and punk, and then they kind of have songs where they mix and blend it all together. Like the space has so much versatility in it and so much room for just doing whatever cool shit you want to fucking do.
Yeah. We actually played with FPE, the start of the year, actually.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, you're mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were awesome live.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't. Yeah, you can tell they've been around for a long time. They absolutely kill it.
Yeah, they make it look so easy. It's just they're so casual about it, but they're up there busting it down, working so hard for it.
Yeah, he's not young now as well. Like, he's like nearly 60 or so. He might be 60.
Yeah.
He's absolutely killing it. Like, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
Great work. So I am kind of
bad.
curious. I would like to ask you guys, and I know it's hard to pick. I know it's really hard to pick. But out of the like recent kind of batch of songs you guys have been releasing over the course of, the last sort of 6 to 12 months there, what is like your personal favorites out of those?
Personal favorite.
Like if someone's going, all right, what will be the first Indigo Blaze song that they should go and listen to?
I like D1, but like I like D1 because I feel like I've done a good job vocally on that song. It's very it's very rap heavy, that one. It's kind of just me trying to flex a little bit. That's that.
Yeah,
but I felt like I did
show off them chops, mate. That's it.
Yeah, I feel like I did a good job. So that's probably why I like that one. That's been a bit selfish, but that's my answer for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. One was We Don't Miss. I feel only because it was just that extreme transition from what we were doing, our old stuff, into the new stuff, and from the old stuff, what we're doing, then to that. It's just it was kind of goes to show how much we've evolved, and when we released it, it didn't probably go as well at the start.
Yeah, not for a year.
Yeah, for a good solid year. But,
it when we released it, we're like that was like Levi said, the big change in our direction, and it was out for about a year when we dropped it, and it just did absolutely nothing. Like it was, I think it got like
6,000, 7,000 streams. I think it was.
Well, it might have even been less.
It might have been less.
It might have been less. Like it was just, it didn't do anything, and we're like, damn, like maybe this is not the way to go. Or like. It was just like, it just wasn't good. But then randomly it got put on a Spotify editorial playlist just randomly from a year later out, and we had no streams on it, and then it just kind of blew up, and then like within the year we had an extra 100,000 plays on it.
Oh wow!
And it's still going.
I think it's at 300 and something now.
It's still going. It's literally our most streams. Like,
it is our top song.
It is our top song. Yeah, like people froth it. So it's just crazy how you can have something out for a year that no one even listens to, and then someone in the Spotify office picked it up and chucked it on one of their playlists, and it just fucking took on a life of its own. So that was pretty cool.
Fucking
well, I mean, you got a few that are doing some pretty solid
numbers.
I
know.
Like Unbound and Critical Hit are both over 300. I mean, Unbound's almost at 400,000 streams.
Yeah.
So, like
that was a little collab, that one as well, with late 90s. So that was a kind of split song we did together. So it turned out really well with that song working with it.
Nice. Yeah. So I mean, look, there's absolute there's credibility there with what you guys are doing. There's no question about that. Like it's the chops are there. Like everything I've listened to, it's just it fucking hits. It really does. And it's the kind of thing where I'm like, fuck, all right, how do we get more people on it? Because really at the end of the day it's the kind of thing where I'm like, the more people are listening to this, the more we get to hear it, the more you guys can focus on it, the more we the more cool shit we get to get out of you guys.
we get to see you tour.
Yes, exactly.
Like that's the bottom line when it really boils down to it. Like that's
I think it's the main thing though, actually touring, getting out there and actually showcasing what we have and what we're about. That's just what we're unfortunately not doing at the moment, which we need to do.
We're kind of just waiting. We're not waiting because we're we're
planning.
We're planning, but we just want to make it worth it. come going east, you know, because it is very costly coming from Perth and whatnot. So we just we're waiting for that right moment where we be all right, let's go over and we can be confident that we can play in front of people, you know, because I don't want to go over there and play to empty rooms, you know, and lose like all this money.
Absolutely, man. I mean, like, as someone who's you know done. I mean, I've come over to Perth one time with a band, and it was, you know, it was a time. Like, I think it was, you know, I mean, we were a very like sort of, I don't know, I guess like kind of Devil Driver influenced, you know, Devil Driver, Coal Chamber, Fear Factory influence sort of,
nice,
you know, type thing. But we were playing like a grindcore show, so it was like with like Death Fucking Cunt and all those kind of bands over there, and we were not like, you know, everyone was there for them when we were just kind of slapped on in the middle of the show, right? But you know, and it's a show, and I fucking ended up. And because we had got the early flights to save money, and then we just ended up drinking that, you know, extra money, and I almost fucking smashed my face up on a coffee table. Well, I mean, I did smash my face on the coffee table, but I didn't break anything, thankfully. It was only by pure luck that I didn't. But you know, it was just like for us going over to Perth, it was a mission. Right, so I can only imagine, like, you know, I can understand, you know, for you guys to try and come over to here, like I mean, over on the East Coast, it's so easy for us to just focus on what's happening on the East Coast.
Yeah.
And you know, when there's bands like you guys, like Primrose Path over there, that are just doing, you know, incredible work, and you know, and as well, and I kind of put Adelaide in the same category too. Like, it's just we tend to not really look at what's going on in like the central and western areas of the country in terms of the music scene, and that's our failing. That's a mistake on our part, because there is, you know, it's almost like the Perth and Adelaide situation is almost a microcosm of the Australia situation, right? Like, Australia is a small market, very spread out, and the chance to make it in music is that much harder here because of the small thing, let alone in an alternative genre like metal, right? Yeah. And, you know, Perth and Adelaide are so far away from the rest of the population in the country that it's the same thing on like another scale. It's, you know, I mean, granted, I don't know how many venues there are over in Perth that are putting on metal shows. Like, you could probably count it on one hand.
Oh, you definitely can on one hand.
Yeah,
sure.
100%. I'm thinking, I can't think one or two, if that.
Yeah, that bad. Well, man, when you come over, like, you know, make sure you get in touch with us. I'll try and at least, you know, when you come out, we'll get you on the radio. I'll try and get you on the radio, community radio out here in Sydney that I'll do stuff on. We'll get you to guest on that. And
and I mean, there's a ton of bands that would be like stoked to play with someone like yourselves. Like, I mean, you look at someone like, you know, T-Rex Autopsy, who they're just so energetic, so lively when they perform. Again, we mentioned him earlier, like Mudrat, you know, that's from Melbourne. Like, they're doing the nu metal thing as well. You
definitely
know, very
have a look at them,
very conscious music, things like that, you know. So yeah, and it's just, I mean, the scenes over here are really starting to rebuild from previous lulls. So that's really nice for us to see, and I guess it gives you guys opportunities because there's so many bands to play with. But I get what you mean. It's that almost creates a selection headache. Like, who do you play with? Where do you play? What promoters do you book with? You know, when do you come to get the best impact?
Yeah,
all that kind of stuff. So I appreciate that it's not an easy choice to make, but, you know, we will absolutely be like screaming it from the rooftops when you guys are coming over, because we, you know, I know Kyle and I we're gonna want to see those rooms packed, because A, we're gonna want to see more people hearing about you guys, and B, we're gonna want, you know, you guys to be worth your while to come back, because then you'll come back
100%.
again.
Yeah, you know? That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, if the demand's there, for sure, we'll be over there every weekend. So.
We'll move over there.
Give us the guarantee. Come buy our merch.
If I win the lotto, the amount of Aussie bands that I'm just like putting on a fucking whole tour, like if I ever win the lotto, I'm like, right, festival. All these fucking Aussie bands are on. We're just going to do the whole country. Doesn't matter if anyone makes money out of it or not. If I make money out of it, it's just everyone's doing it. Everyone's getting paid. We're doing it.
Oh yeah.
So we've obviously had quite a few new tracks come out recently, and especially with Pump It being the latest one. What else is there? Is there many more songs coming for this year? Like, kind of, what's the plan on that front?
Certainly is, yeah. No, we've got so we've got an EP coming. So October, I believe. Yeah, something like that. Then we got 2 more songs to come as well.
Yeah.
So, and a little cheeky hip hop tune as well to add into the mix.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Just a little Easter egg kind of thing. Goes for like a minute and a half. Not
2 minutes.
Oh, 2 minutes. Oh, so there you go.
It's a 2
Well, I'll start an East Coast single. We'll start East Coast West Coast beef.
They'll get it out there.
Yeah, it's pretty busy. I think in between sites it's going to be 5 weeks, like until every release. You've got Pump It. Another 5 weeks is going to be the next song. Then another 5 weeks or 6 weeks is the EP release with the additional track as well.
Yeah,
very cool.
A lot going on.
Man.
A lot of ideas, a lot of content we have to do, and a lot of things to promote it for sure. But
I love the artwork, guys. Like the artwork on these singles and shit. They look awesome.
Yeah, I'll make that on AI.
Cheeky
Yeah, people shit on AI. I'm like, I get it, but like it's also a skill trying to get that bloody dumb machine to try to make the photos. At
the end of the day, the money you save on that end, you've got to put all that money back into the production in the back in that end. So I mean, as much as people have a gripe with it and stuff like that, you got to save your pennies. So you can put your money into that, and then eventually, when your albums go gangbusters, you can pay for fucking artists and shit like that.
And in saying that, like it all adds up, like the artworks, the music video as well. We actually did all ourselves. And all the content we do.
The Pump It one we did ourselves.
Yeah, Pump It one. Pump It one we did ourselves. But that's the moving forward. That's what we're going to be doing, more DIY stuff.
Yeah,
100%, man.
And also, it's just like waiting on people. Like you're just emailing someone back and forth, and you don't get the thing till like a couple of months later. And it's not exactly what you want. But if you can try to if you upskill yourself and try to keep it all in house, you can just kind of really get it to exactly what you want, and it's fulfilling for ourselves as well doing that.
Oh yeah,
it's a bit easier to get the vision out of your own head than try and explain to someone else what you want the vision to be.
Yeah, it's just the path of least resistance.
Yeah. Then when you get good enough at it, eventually bands will start asking you, "Hey, can you do mine?" You're like, "I'll do it for $100."
Yeah, for sure. And I'll take 2 months to give it back to you as well. How about that?
I mean, well, look, talking a little bit about shows, you guys have got one coming up on the 9th of August.
Yep.
At it just says Old Habits. Is that the thing?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm seeing here. Yeah. Old Habits Neighborhood Bar, West Perth. So who else is on that one?
Our friends Rat Salad. I don't know if have you heard of Rat Salad?
I know. I've heard the name. The name, but I don't think I've actually listened to them yet. I should. I need to get off my ass with that.
There
I
are.
don't know if I want to eat that salad.
It wouldn't taste that too good, I imagine. They're brothers and sisters they're from Geraldton up north of Perth. And they're just super high energy, great band, like great people.
Oh yeah.
They're just straight up punk, like kind of Animals and Sniffers, but a bit harder. Yeah. They go hard. They're great. They're awesome.
They're getting some real traction at the moment.
They just come back from Europe. They've done a tour over Europe.
Nice.
They just go so hard, like on socials. Like they play so many shows. Doesn't matter if there's 5 people or 5,000 people. Like they just don't care. They just go hard. Like they're not like us. We're just like, we don't want to play theirs. It costs us money. They're just like, fuck it. They just go so hard.
That's right.
There we go. Yep, Rat Salad. All one word, isn't it?
Yeah, one word. Yeah.
Hell yeah! I'll have to check them out.
Yeah, definitely check them out. They're great.
It was a 3-piece. I think it's a 4-piece now. But
I think they gained an extra member.
Yeah,
but yeah,
that's right.
They're good.
And who else should we be looking out for from over there? Like, what other bands from over that way do we need to be paying attention to? Because I know there's I know there's going to be a whole fucking raft of bands that we have just not heard of that are just absolutely killing it.
Sly Withers.
Yeah, we got late 90s. They're popping at the moment. They're more of an alternative rock band. Laser Gator as well. They're like a hip hop. He's like pretty much hip hop vocals.
They're
hard rock hip hop kind of style.
Yeah, they're kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. They're a bit not as heavy, but they're like they're a bit experimental.
Sure.
But they're really cool as well.
Oh yeah, that's with like the cartoon alligator. Yeah.
Good dudes as well. I don't know. Like with Perth, it's like the metal scene isn't super strong. It's more spread out over different genres. You kind of find that a lot of bands from different genres start like play together.
Yeah. Well, when it's a small scene, you kind of have to, That's
exactly. It never used to be like that, but now it's starting to really be like that, and it's cool. But it's just there's a lot.
Yeah, I think it's like that. We can be like a nu metal band. We can have like a hard rock band. You have more of a kind of lighter bands on as well on the lineup, which is great.
Yeah,
bit of variety, a little bit of everything.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
It's what we need in life. Far out. People get so stuck in their ways.
Yeah.
Variety is the spice of life.
Oh yeah, 100%. For sure.
Definitely. I mean, and so okay, let's go back a little bit. I want to go back to like when you guys first started getting interested in music as individuals. All right, I got some questions, some throwback questions for you. I want to dive kind of deep here. I'm really curious. What was the first albums that you guys purchased?
Linkin Park Hybrid Theory. From
Nice.
Target and Fremantle.
What was mine?
I know exactly.
That could have been mine as well, to be honest with you. Honestly, or it was Chocolate Starfish.
Yeah.
Or it was that as well.
What were your thoughts when you heard Significant Other?
So I think I listened to
Chocolate Starfish first,
and then I went back to Significant Other.
Yeah, same.
So a bit later, but I loved like every song on Chocolate Starfish. That's one of my favorite albums ever.
I just want to be able to meet Fred Durst, so I can walk up to him and just go, and in the biggest fucking bogan accent I can possibly muster up and go, "Hey, going, Freddie? How good was that Chocky Starfish album?"
See, for me, the first Limp Bizkit album was Significant Other, and it was after I managed to convince my mum to buy it for me, even though it had the coarse language sticker on it. Language sticker. But like I can remember, there was so many fucking I just had it playing while I'd be like working on. Like doing a school assignments and homework and shit. So it was just like, that's just every bit of that album is so ingrained in my fucking brain.
Yeah.
From that time. It's
muscle
unreal.
memory.
It's
the days. Yeah, you buy a CD, then you'd listen to it from front to back and you'd open the cover up and look at all the lyrics and man.
And discovering the secret tracks too. Like the secret tracks was such a bizarre thing. And secret tracks is just this little pocket of time in music that is gone. Like it came up, was a thing for like 10, 15 years and then it's gone again. Like you can't do secret tracks with streaming. So and people that didn't live through it just won't understand. Like you couldn't have, the fact that you could never jump to it. You always had to, it was in the negative time on the track somehow.
Yeah.
And I have no idea how they fucking did that.
Yeah, that's wild, actually.
Bro, I remember being fucking stoned off my tits, right? And was it Chocolate Starfish where they have the secret track right at the end with Ben Stiller?
And the laugh goes for ages.
And bro, I'm sitting there with a mate and we're crunching, the album's finished, it's been quiet for ages. And all you hear is, "I'm living with a biscuit." What the fuck? Where the fuck is that coming from? What the
fuck? Let's get a shit out of it.
That's crazy.
I think Eminem Show was a big one as well. That was the album.
King from Connecticut.
Yeah, that would have been one of the first albums I bought as well. Yeah, I think, around that. And Mum, it's got all the profanity in it. Mum's like, "What are you listening to?"
Yep, nothing, Mum.
Ridiculous. Although, okay, Did you? I don't know if you guys remember this or not. It's like obviously they all had the mature language sticker on there, explicit language sticker, whatever. Did you guys ever get into that first album by the Murder Dolls?
Oh, I didn't listen to it. I listened maybe to the singles.
A little bit, okay.
I didn't fully get the album.
When that came out, I went to buy it. It didn't just have an explicit language sticker on it. It had an R18 sticker on it.
Right.
Like in red. It wasn't black and white. It was white and red sticker, and it's like R18, explicit themes, explicit
Big
language, blah, 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 whole thing. And to this day, like at the time I didn't realize it. Now when I think back about it, I'm almost wondering, was that a marketing ploy by the label to be like, it's more than just explicit language. It's like more extreme. It's more like rebellious. It's more,
Was that artwork when they're in the morgue or something like that?
I think so, yeah. Valley of the Murder Dolls or whatever the album.
That's just, I don't know why I thought of that, but maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know, like.
Yeah, no clue. But at the time I was just like, oh my God.
No idea.
I was like, what, fucking like 16 or some shit?
Yeah.
I'm like, buying it with some of my money from my job at Blockbuster fucking Video. Like,
all the nostalgia right now.
I'm that old. I worked at fucking Blockbuster.
Yeah. Oh man.
Jeez, those were the days.
Those were the glory days. Those were the I don't give a shit what anyone said.
45 minutes.
I mean, it was right. Yeah. Okay. So the time when I was working there was, I was working there for about 2 years. When I started, they would get more VHS than DVDs of the new releases. By the time I finished there, they'd get more DVDs than VHS of the new releases.
Oh,
so I was right at that changeover that I was fucking working there. Crazy.
Man.
Crazy
Kids
shit,
these days, every day, sit there while going through Netflix. We had half an hour on a Friday afternoon where mum would like let you go to the video shop, and then you'd have to stand there and you'd go, okay, I got to pick it, and you'd have to hope it was in.
I hope it was in, and then it wasn't like
someone's got it already.
That it hadn't been like trashed by the last 100 people that had borrowed it.
Yep.
And and God forbid if your favorite pick was an older movie that they only had one copy of, because forget it, man, forget it.
The R18 section in the back corner where all the dads used to hang out in the back. Yeah,
yeah, I understand. Quick stroll down there.
Yeah.
Have a look at mum. She's looking at you.
You just stand right next to it. Right next to it.
Yeah. You'd be pretending you're looking at the thing over here, and then you're like, no one's like,
where the titties?
all right, I've got one more question for you guys before we let you finish up with Unite. And I'm very, very curious about this one. If you had to pick only one album that you could listen to for the rest of your life, what are you picking?
Mine's going back to, I can still listen to Hybrid Theory front to back.
Hey, fair enough, man. Fair enough. You love what you love.
It is. It's just so timeless. Like, I've said it to you that many times as well. Like, it's just one album I can just go from front to back, easy.
It's one of those ones that does hold up. It holds up. It holds up so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Still to the test of the time, for sure.
Man, me and Levi's music taste is so similar. Like, we're so intertwined. I have to agree with you on there, right? Like, I still listen to that album like every week for sure for the last God knows how long.
Okay, all right. Then I've got another question.
Day one, baby. Since day one.
This question might stir up some controversy. Then, what are your thoughts on the new singer?
I like her. I like her. I think she's great.
Yeah. It took me a while to
No, same. Look, man, it's a big fucking change. I'm sorry.
It's a deal for sure.
Yeah,
like
a great job.
Yeah,
done a great job.
Needed the new album just to really cement herself in the band properly for me.
Yeah. And because she's a female as well, it's kind of you're not really, for me anyway, I'm not basing it off how Chester was in the band. It's kind of like it's like a full new chapter to me. It's like, it sounds different, but also similar. I don't know. It's just like, I think it was a good move having a female front.
Yeah.
I think it was the perfect choice because it's not, okay, we're we're not replacing Chester.
Yes, that's
we are bringing somebody in for a new, like you say, a new era of the band.
Yes.
And they will perform Chester's parts, but they are in no way intended to replace him. And I think you're right. I think look,
it's a really good way.
I think it was and I've seen some interviews and they've said, look, she just fit personality wise with everyone else really well. So cool.
Yeah.
Like that, I think. But yeah, it's just I think
my kids love
and
it
I'm seeing more people warm up to her as well as time goes on. I think more people.
I'd be one of those.
At the start, it was always going to be,
It doesn't matter who it was.
Yeah. Precisely.
It doesn't matter. It could be Ozzy Osbourne, and everyone like, man.
Did you catch Ozzy's final?
Legend, man.
How good was it?
What a legend.
His
His
voice
voice
is
is so good.
Always, man. Like, I mean, I saw him in. I saw him in 2013 and 2016 when they toured out here. Then obviously he was kind of shuffling around the stage a little bit, but it was still crazy how good he was then. And then to see this performance, it's so many years later, and he's still like, you can tell he wanted to get up and move around.
Yeah.
But I think they had literally strapped him into the chair because he knew that if he got up, he would risk falling over and hurting himself. So, but I mean, when he I think the highlight of that whole show for me was when he started singing "Mama, I'm Coming Home," because like he was crying, everyone in the arena was crying, I was crying. It was such a moment.
Oh yeah,
and that was
so good.
Yeah,
it was so good.
Great performance and great show all around. And I think having that send off felt really important for him and for the rest of the band too.
Oh, definitely. For the world, really. Like, anyone's into that.
Yeah.
It's not often you get that amount of closure with your favorite band members.
Yeah.
Like,
how many people?
Black Sabbath and Ozzy Osbourne, like a lot of bands, Metallica started because of them, and then other bands started because of Metallica. Then I was a mad Metallica fan, so it all it comes back to Black Sabbath and Ozzy Osbourne in a way.
But what messes me up is you look at it and I realized in the 2016 Sabbath tour, I'm like, okay, they've been going 45 years at this point. You look at like Metallica only started about 10 years after Black Sabbath, and you don't like thinking about it in that way is such a weird like way to look at it, because you wouldn't, you look at what Black Sabbath were doing in their first couple of albums versus what Metallica was doing on their first couple of albums, and you're like, how was there only 10 years between these bands? Like, it feels impossible. But
it's all that shit happened in real time.
Yeah, it's just, but you're right. Like, I mean, it's so much of it comes back to Sabbath, and whether or not they're the originators of heavy metal is a little bit debatable. But they were certainly the
most influential,
one of the most influential bands of the genre. So, and that's it. Like, would any of us be here without that?
Yeah, exactly.
Would any of the genres we love exist in the way that they do without that?
It'll be a world day of mourning for the heavy metal community, an international day of mourning.
Yeah,
when he eventually does pass.
Oh yeah, it'll be sad.
Yeah, 100%.
It'll be very sad.
Yeah,
it'll be like the biggest wake.
Everyone will be pouring one out. I think everyone will be.
Another big concert as well.
Yeah,
another one.
Yeah, have another big tribute concert or something. Anyway, I don't mean to end on a bummer like that, but thank you so much.
Still alive. Come on.
Thank you so much, guys, for taking the time to chat with us today. We really, really do appreciate it. As we said, Pump It is out now, and they've got a ton of other absolutely killer tracks. So now that the podcast's done, go and listen to everything by Indigo Blaze. Listen to the whole fucking thing, because it's well worth a listen. We will have links to all of the socials and the Spotify and all that business down in the description. So make sure you go and check that out. Again, huge thank you to Levi and Reese. Massive appreciation to you guys for taking the time to chat with us, and also holding down the true old school nu metal way of life. We really, really love that and appreciate that. Any last words for the people that are listening? So.
Well, just check us out and get into our stuff and off demand, and we'll come see you in your town.
Yes, let's make it happen. Let's make it happen, people. We need an Indigo Blaze Australia tour.
We're ready. We're keen. Let's go.
Yeah, just call it the Indigo Blaze It tour, and you'll be fucking set.
100%.
That's so good, actually.
We'll start off in Nimbin. How about that?
Yeah.
Oh, let's do it. I'll take his.
Oh my god. Well, look, thank you everybody for watching today's video. If you enjoyed the video or the podcast today, hit that thumbs up button. It would be greatly appreciated if you could consider hitting that subscribe button. Help us get to 5,000 by the end of the year. If you didn't like the video, hit that dislike button. That's what it's there for. Do it. Tell us you hated it. We don't care. But other than that, remember, I am the Reverend Raff, along with the beer buddy Kyle and the boys from Indigo Blaze. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourself and your mates, and we will catch you guys next time.
Peace.
Blaze.
Of the Blaze.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. We really hope you had a good time. If you did, please consider hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell down there. It helps the channel grow. We are still a fairly young channel, and we like to try and grow our audience all over the world. We do also, for those of you who are interested, have a Patreon. It's just a couple of bucks a month. At the moment, you get all the videos early and ad-free, but we are working on ways to increase the value of that and make it a bit more enticing. So don't forget to keep an eye out and check back on what's going on over there. Other than that, thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the rest of your day.